Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Here's the thing. Excuse me. Here's the thing. Is this the weirdest YouTube channel like ever? I mean, who does that? Like, and especially for like a 62-year-old, I'm just immature, okay? Just no, it's just fun. I have fun. So anyway,
You need to shave.
yeah, I know. Just go lay by your dish, Ava.
Wow, that was harsh.
Well, sorry. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that.
I'm used to it.
Well, that's kind of too bad. But anyway, I would say good morning, but it's not. It's actually quarter to midnight. I went to bed at 6 in the camper. I was out. So I just wake up naturally, just no alarm clock or anything. It's like my body is like, okay, you've had enough. And then so I try to go back to sleep and I'm thinking about videos that ideas for videos. So anyway, yeah, yesterday I had a kind of a life altering event happen. It's going to change the way that I live for the foreseeable future. Okay. I will probably be spending less time in the garden. But that said, on a lighter note, we'll get to that and we'll get to Bandit. Okay. So, yeah, the footage of Bandit is kind of short. So, that would be like a really quick, like a really, really quick quickie. So I'm going to throw some other stuff in here. Yeah, I've got a story to tell you. But a couple nights ago, yeah, I did this. Okay, so you guys have said you enjoy those, and that one was pretty cool. So I'll try to do more of that, but it might get a little boring because it's just stars going. So I don't know, but anyway, and if you hear something gurgling in the background, it's just my coffee pot. Now, my life-changing event yesterday. It was really not my choice. My phone actually told me to do it. My phone said, "You have to go tomorrow morning. You need to go." All right. So I was up at 3. And by the time I got everything packed, the truck loaded and all that, I didn't leave until like 6. I was late. I should have been on the road at like 5:30. But anyway, so yeah, so I drove to Wisconsin. Yeah, I know. When I got back, I felt a little dumber. I'm kidding. There's a little, friendly rivalry between Minnesota and Wisconsin, right? Any Wisconsin viewers, you guys have cheese. You guys have good cheese, right? And corn, maybe? And Door County. You guys have Door County. So I drove a half an hour into Wisconsin, and it was fine. I went to life-changing event. I went to Willow River State Park, and but before that, I bought my license. Okay. So, and of course it's laminated because I'm a geek. I'm just a little bit anal about, So I printed it out and laminated it. So, and I've got a copy. All right, I'll give it away. I've got a copy of it taped to the lid of my tackle box. There's one in the truck and there's one in my wallet. So, so I gave it away. My phone said the conditions are ideal for fishing tomorrow morning. I'm a computer geek, And seriously, you guys, I have not gone fishing since I was 12, 52 years ago. All right? Yeah, 52 years ago. Yeah, so yeah, I went fishing. I know nothing about fishing. All right? And I'm thinking, okay, if somebody else is there, I don't want to look like an idiot. But no, it was empty. I got there at 6:30. The website said they open at 6. Well, they were closed. They didn't open till 8. So I just had a map of the park, and so I just drove around. And I found the boat launch, and so I'm casting into weeds and stuff, So, I did catch like a really nice salad. But you guys, I know nothing about fishing, but I tried all kinds of stuff. By the way, Amazon is a very dangerous place. All right. So I tried a bunch of different soft plastics, and I did the Texas rig. If you know, it's a jig, and then it's a Texas rig because the hook is buried in the plastic, so it's weedless, right? I tried the Whopper Plopper. It's a top bait. When you pull it in, it spins, and it makes this cool like sound on the top of the water. I tried different colors. I bought a crayfish plastic that you also do the Texas rig on. I didn't actually use him because the water was muddy. I know nothing about fishing. All right, so I tried this. This didn't work. I did get a bite. I had a fish on. I used a what's it called? A chatterbait. And this thing is cool because it's got this lip on it. So the faster you reel in, the deeper he dives. He floats, but then he dives down. So I actually had a fish on, but then he got off. So it's like, So yeah, I know nothing about fishing, but I ordered some special scent, and it's in Chinese. So I don't know. Do they go fishing in China? I don't know. And so yeah, I bought, you guys, my tackle box is okay. I know nothing about fishing. All right. Oh my gosh, that just happened. Okay, so yeah, so I didn't want to look like an idiot, so the beauty of live video. So anyway, I was saying, I probably have like $300 worth of stuff in my tackle box. Braided line and monofilament and leaders, and I bought. I'll take care of these later. Oh, now he's hooked into my pants that I'm not wearing. So yeah. So I went on Amazon and I got these cheap rods. They're telescoping rods, but they're cool. They don't take up a lot of space. I just stick them in my 5-gallon bucket. Right. So I have one that's set up for what's called the drop shot. So there's a sinker on the bottom, and it goes to the bottom of the lake. Well, it's supposed to. It's getting hung up right now. I don't know why. But anyway, so the hook is up here, I have to retie this knot because the drop shot, the hook is supposed to be sticking out straight like this. So I have to retie this knot. This is braided line. I think it's 8 pound. So I know nothing about fishing. I had a great time. Willow River State Park. And yeah, I had to buy the annual pass, $38. And so I was talking to Miranda behind the desk. And I'm like, well, if I catch a fish, the fish will cost me $38. I can probably buy fish cheaper than that. She laughed. But the park is beautiful. Life-altering event. It's huge. They have a beautiful beach with picnic tables and a boat launch and 3 separate fishing piers with rod holders built in. So yeah, I bought 3 rods. The reason I went to Wisconsin instead of Minnesota, Wisconsin allows 3 lines in the water at a time. 3 lines, 3 hooks, 3 baits. You can't have like 10 hooks, on 3 lines. Minnesota, you can only have 1 line in the water. So in Wisconsin, I have a 66% better chance, right, of getting a fish. I got there at 6:30. Calm, peaceful. There was a little bit of mist on the lake. Blue heron flew by. Eagles were soaring. Driving in there, I'm just enjoying. I had all the windows rolled down, no music. Deer. I saw probably 10 deer. They either walked across the road in front of me, or they were standing right next to the road and they're like, oh, all right, well, good morning. Good luck. Hope you get something. They're just, excuse me. 10 deer, you guys. You don't see that in St. Paul. It was, yeah, I'm not kidding. So yeah, the app that I'm using is called Fishbox. It's super cool. What you do is it gives you a map of popular fishing places in your area. And so I had to scroll over to Wisconsin, past all the cheese and all that, and found the state park. And it gives you the GPS coordinate. And then there's an algorithm that runs behind the scenes. And it's constantly monitoring barometric pressure, wind speed, wind direction. It's science. It all affects how the fish are feeding, whether they're feeding toward the top or toward the bottom, because temperature and, so when my phone tells me to go, I take a half a day off in the morning and I get out there early. The office is closed and they said, that's fine. Just come in and start fishing and we'll, no big deal. So yeah, Friday, the forecast for fishing is supposed to be excellent at the same place. And I found another state park that's an hour and a half away, but it's a bigger lake. I didn't have much luck on this lake, so I'm going to try this other lake. Yeah, so maybe less time in the garden and more time fishing. And as far as identifying species, the first fish I pull out of there, I'm like, oh wow, that's a largemouth carp or something, a largemouth walleye. So yeah, you guys, I don't know. I've got tons of toys to play with. A couple of them are attached to me right now, and another funny story, I was getting ready to leave and I'm taking lures off my lines. I got all 3 poles stacked along the bench. And so I'm fiddling with one of them. Well, I went back and then I got a lure stuck on the back of my shirt. Try getting a lure off the back of your shirt when you can't see the hooks and you're like, ooh, ow, ooh. So it was a blast. So yeah. The only reason that I know about this stuff soft plastics and using the scent and what the Texas rig is and what the drop shot is. And I also tried a bobber with a hook and power bait. Okay, any fishermen out there? You guys know what power bait is, right? They look like eggs. That didn't work. So anyway, I know nothing about fishing, you guys. But YouTube is like, wow, right? Okay, now let's do some Bandit stuff. Enough about my fishing stuff. When I catch a fish, I'll let you know, okay? Okay, let's look at the charcuterie tray. Did I pronounce that right? The plate that I made for Bandit. All right, so clockwise. So some nice cherry tomatoes, jalapenos cut fancy, just a few Cheetos. Not a lot because they're expensive, and then some. When you cut broccoli stems crosswise, they come out in like fun shapes. You can't see it, but this is blue cheese dressing. I love blue cheese dressing. All right. And some asparagus, from the garden, some corn chips, some Fritos, and to round out, his diet, some carrots, and, some stinky pork, because you know how it is. You're cleaning out the fridge and you find something like in the back that's kind of like, ew. Well, I found a package of pork back there and it did not pass the smell test. I'm like, ooh, this would be perfect for Bandit because he, opossums eat carrion, like roadkill, right? And then some red peppers. I did the best I could to make it look fancy, So, so then this happened. Okay, so here he comes. I had the camera set up kind of at the wrong angle, but he snuck in over here, and so a different camera picks him up. Do-dee-do-dee-do, going for a walk, going for a walk, going for a walk, do-dee-do, into Jim's yard, into Jim's, oh, I think I smell something. Oh, what have we here? I think I smell, oh, a camera? What? And by the way, I did figure out how to get rid of these annoying green boxes. The cameras detect motion, so it's showing you where the motion is. So what's funny is, he went for the most stinky thing first. He's lapping up the blue cheese dressing. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, it's kind of stinky. I kind of like it. Num, num, num. His cute little tongue, you guys. Num, 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 num. Oh, thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. It's delicious. And then, oh, some stinky pork. Yeah. Num, num, num. Such a cute little guy. Or gal, I don't know. And like I said in the previous video, I haven't flipped him over yet to see what... Num, num. Okay, some more blue cheese dressing. It's like Folgers, good to the last drop, right? Some more pork, some more stinky pork. No, maybe not. Yeah, no, okay. Num, 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 num. And, Bandit, chew with your mouth closed. It's like really annoying. It's very rude. Like, nom, 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 nom. So, he's just so darn cute, you guys. I don't know. A corn chip? Yeah. Oh, no. Too many carbs. Yeah. So, a Cheeto. A Cheeto. Oh, good for you. It's going to make your tongue orange. Like our fingers, right? You can always tell when someone eats Cheetos. He's like, okay, num, num. I think I'll go, I think I'm going to ring Jim's doorbell and see what he's doing. So then he comes back after waking me up. Okay, he's ready for round 2, the second course of the meal. More blue cheese dressing. Oh yeah, I know, a little piece of pork. All right, so now this is the North American opossum. All right, possums are a different species. They live in South America. And if you're new to the channel, I'll put a link at the end of this video where when I first found Bandit, I did a ton of research and some interesting fun facts about opossums. They some people claim, and they make excellent pets. If you adopt one as a baby, they make excellent pets. Some people say they're smarter than a dog, and they get very bonded to a human. So, yeah, I always thought, like I said in the previous video, I always thought opossums were like dirty, nasty things, but they're really not. They clean themselves like a cat does. And yeah, they are very clean critters. Sorry, that one. And I cut the pork into strips, so that's why that one that one didn't make it all the way down. So I did put a couple other plates out there for him, so I cut the pork into cubes. Oh, I'm sorry. So then, yeah, but they're a marsupial. They carry their babies in a little pouch. So, he's off to ring the doorbell again. And then, so I don't know what happened. If he must have come in from the other side of the garden. Thanks for the nice shot of your butt, Bandit. That's a nice arse shot. Don't step on the plate. Don't step on your water bowl. So yeah, so that's it. Yeah, just it's a hobby. All right. So fishing and Bandit, I put this under the category of hobbies. It's not a quickie. It's more of a longie, When you go to the state fair and you get the normal corn dog, no, Pronto Pup. There's a difference. The corn dog is sweeter. The Pronto Pup is more savory. I make good Pronto Pups, but the regular one and the foot long, the Minnesota State Fair converted to metric. So now it's like the quarter meter or whatever. So, okay, one more funny thing. So do you guys remember a while back, I posted on the community, what's the difference between a teeter-totter and a seesaw? Remember that? So if you sign up for notifications, subscribe and then hit the bell. I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm not sure how you guys get notified of like posts on the community. Anyway, I posted on the community, what's the difference? And I got a bunch of responses, especially from Steve. But the reason I did that is because opossums are smart, right? So I set up the teeter of doom. It's a piece of cedar fence on some bricks with another charcuterie tray at the end, thinking, okay, is he smart enough where he'll know when it's like, but then he never came back. So I had to take it down because I had to mow. So the teeter experiment didn't work, but it's similar to a squirrel circus. I'll talk about that later too. It's hilarious. I'm going to build one and then I'll show it to you. But anyway, I got to go, you guys. It's 5 a.m. I have to start work in 3 hours. So anyway, hope you have a good day. Thanks for all your comments, you guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. All right. Okay. Bye. Oh, watch for the video on opossums. Okay. Bye.